Hi everybody, Big Red here from BoLS, and I am going to walk you guys through a couple of the newer plastic kits from Malifaux, from Weird Games. So we have two boxes here. We have a box of Guild Riflemen. Those are for the Guild. We have Izamu the Armor, that is for Resurrectionists. And we just kind of picked these two. These aren't the kits that are coming out, this week. They've been out for about a month or two, but these are recent kits, and we wanted to be able to kind of walk you through these, just so you can get an idea of how far kind of Malifaux has come from their from where they were, say, even a year ago. These are their new plastic kits. They're kind of small form, single sprue. You get single units in there. So whereas before you would have gotten the little packs with the little metal guys in there, they definitely have moved into the 21st century, and they are all injection molded plastic. So we'll be right back, and we'll open these guys up one at a time and let you see what you get in the boxes and what the quality level is of these guys. Talk to you soon. Okay, and we're back to take a look at the Guild Rifleman first. So first of all, there's the box. You get the art on it. You get on the back, you get the picture of what you get in the box. This particular one is a 3-model box set. So you get the 3 guys, standing, walking, in a crouching position for the 3 models. That's what they look like from the back. That's what they look like from the front. Once they're all assembled, we'll open this guy up, see what we get. Alright, okay, got rid of that. So, Malifaux Fair here. We get, open this guy up. We get, first of all, peel this guy up. We get stat cards over here for the Riflemen. There they all are. Everything that you need right there. These open up and have all the background and all the rules and everything. So, we got that. Next, the actual miniature itself. Take that out of here. Bases, foam, and then you see over here kind of a mini frame sized on these. These have the Made in China stamped symbol on them, and you get, like I said, one little frame per guy. If we take a look at these, let me zoom in on these so you guys can really get a look at these. Move these out of here. The detail on these is actually pretty impressive. You can see here, we'll look at this guy, because we have, these guys in particular are kind of interesting because they have flowy capes, but there's a lot of really fine detail on that. If you look at things like the musket here, this is, the plastic is a little stiffer than the Games Workshop plastic. The Games Workshop plastic is kind of, has that, anyone who's worked with it know it has a certain amount of flex to it, but that flex also means that there's kind of, it also gives up a certain amount of detail also in exchange for that. This isn't anywhere near, this Malifaux plastic isn't anywhere near as kind of hard and brittle as kind of typical scale model plastic for you guys who built tanks and airplanes and stuff back in the day. So it is on that spectrum. It is way closer to Games Workshop's plastic, but it isn't quite as bendy as that. And but if you take a look at this gun, for instance, we'll flip this guy over. There's just a lot of really fine, sharp detail in here. You get the dual barrels. You get all of the little the brass engravings on it, straps. So you can get detail that's really sharp on these things, all the way to kind of amorphous, kind of flowy shapes like we see in the cape over here. This guy in the middle, same thing. We get a backpack here with all of his equipment on it, which, if we flip over on the backside, is even more detailed. I mean, if you look at this thing here, it has canteens and muskets and guns and straps and all of his equipment on there. His gun also just as sharp and just really fine. You want to be careful actually snipping pieces like this out, because you don't want to damage them. Kind of like some of the Games Workshop kits also kind of have some of those, like on the Dark Eldar line as an example. You get lots of these really the technology in all cases is getting to the point to where you can't just grab these things and kind of yank them out, the way you used to back in the old days. Third guy here, pretty much the same thing. This guy doesn't seem to have quite You know, his gun is just as detailed over here on the left and right, but you know, it's you know, same thing. So it's a pretty good kit. As far as scale goes, we will compare him to our standard de facto comparison dude, Frank the Space Marine, who we use for scale comparisons. And you can see, you know, foot to, there's foot to head, there's foot to head. You know, it's a pretty standard scale miniature. These aren't heroic scale, all the Malifaux stuff, so they are a little finer and more realistic. So you know, you get that kind of, you know, slightly taller and spindlier aesthetic to them. But you know, it's a good quality kit. Price on that guy, $16. That's full price for 3 guys. You know, it's a pretty good deal. That's for the guild. Those are the guild riflemen, and we'll be back in a second and take a look at Izamu the Armor for resurrectionists. And we're back, everyone, taking a look at Izamu the Armor. This is new resurrectionists kit. It is one of the units that was featured in the new Storm of Shadows book. And let's take a look at it. So same thing. We have the Malifaux box. We got the nice Arl in the front. We open up the back of it, and we get the 3D rendering front and back of the armor. This one is effectively a suit of samurai armor that is animated with its, you can see from the front, trademark glowy face. Empty armor with glowy face. Open it up. Take a look at what we got here. All right. Base, course, foam. Get rid of that. And we get our card with all of our rules, standard as usual for Malifaux. So go that way. And then we will take a look at. Let's zoom in here. Take a look at the sprue. All right. So same thing here. One sprue compared to the Guild Riflemen. We got the one big sprue instead of the 3 little tiny sprues. And you can see here, we'll put our guy in for scale, so you can kind of see what we're talking about there. It's this is a pretty decent sized kit. This is a model that is, by the time it is fully assembled, it's probably going to be approximately, you know, it's going to be about 2 inches tall. 2 inches, yeah, probably. So you know, substantially, you know, a decent sized model here. And as we've seen with all of these, really good detail on this, really sharp. So we got the lower body all in one piece here. We got the samurai armor. So we get the really sharp detail here of all that kind of scalloped armor right there with every single rivet put on it. We get the flowy cloth on there. The detail is crisp on all these. On the front, the pieces here are even richer and sharper. We get even the little kind of Japanese symbols on here. On the knee pads, you get all kinds of really good embossed detail and symbols there. You can very crisply and easily see even details such as on the shin plates. You can see the laces where the armor has been laced on. Those are on there. They're really sharp. You can see them. There's like a crab motif, more scalloped armor, good detail, more lacing on the body, on the head. On the weapon here, same thing. You can see all of the little, you know, very good embossed effects here. I mean, this is almost certainly CAD, as we're seeing. So on the banners, I do not know what those are called. I'm sure someone in the comments will give me the appropriate term for the Japanese back banner, because I do not know what it's called other than the Japanese back banner. We have fan. We have lots of little arrow pieces. These are broken arrows that get put into the holes because it's an animated piece of armor, so it's a nice effect. And then you get the shoulder pad pieces. Armor plates that go on. So same thing, we get made in China. One frame. This is a $16 kit, same as the other one. That seems to be the standard price. That's full price. You can of course get these at full price or lower from your FLGS or an e-tailer of your choice. And that is pretty much indicative of what we're seeing these days out of Malifaux. I mean, we're, you know, I think that what we're definitely seeing here is, you know, as time is going on, the technology gap is closing. We're seeing more and more of this every day. You know, we're even seeing this on some Kickstarters now. You know, we're seeing, you know, the ability to get for even medium weight companies can absolutely get into this, but even small up and coming companies are now able to get access to digital creation and injection plastic molding. So, you know, kind of back in the old days of, you know, when, you know, only the big companies could afford this kind of detail, those days I think are behind us. And at this point, you know, I think it's going to be purely based on the imagination and creativity of the companies involved, because, you know, this is really, really good, high quality product here. And there you go. I think we're going to be seeing more and more and more of this kind of stuff, not only from Malifaux, but from pretty much, you know, all kinds of other companies in the industry. And, you know, as a consumer, it's only good times ahead for everybody. So there you guys go. That is Izamu the Armor and the Guild Riflemen. Both of those were $16 kits, and just as kind of indicative of where Malifaux is right now and where they're going, and they've come a long, long way. Thanks for watching, guys, and thanks for watching Bell Lost Souls, and we will talk to you later.